Nearly 10 million people, including 7.8 million children, are at risk of acute post-traumatic stress disorder. And make no mistake, the Russian Federation is also suffering the deadly consequences.
Mr. President, we need peace. Peace in line with the United Nations Charter and international law. As we work for peace, we will continue calling for action on many fronts. Protection of civilians must remain the top priority. Attacks on civilians and civilian infrastructure must stop. The use of explosive weapons with wide area effects in populated areas, in towns, cities and villages must end. Safe and unimpeded humanitarian access for life-saving assistance must be ensured. We must also invest in Ukraine's recovery and reconstruction. At the request of the Ukrainian government and on behalf of the United Nations system, the United Nations Development Programme is co-leading an assessment of damage to energy infrastructure jointly with the World Bank. Mr. President, since the start of the war, the International Atomic Energy Agency has supported Ukraine to ensure the safety and security of its 15 operating reactors at 4 nuclear plants, including Europe's largest nuclear power plant in Zaporizhzhia. We continue to urge all parties to swiftly agree and implement a nuclear safety and security protection zone at the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant to avoid a serious accident with potentially disastrous consequences. Barely veiled threats to use nuclear weapons in the context of the conflict have spiked nuclear risks to levels not seen since the darkest days of the Cold War. These threats are unacceptable.
Progress continues to be made under the Black Sea Grain Initiative, an agreement brokered with the parties by the United Nations and the government of Turkey. More than 20 million metric tons of foodstuffs have now been safely reconnected to global supply chains on more than 700 ships, helping to bring down prices around the world. I want to underscore the importance of all parties remaining engaged in this initiative and reiterate our call for it to be extended beyond March 2023.